Hi, this is Steve Hutchinson with Hutchinson Family Office, and I'd like to thank you for joining in on this video. Today, we're interviewing Amy Conley. Amy is a longtime partner in the firm, and I'm looking forward to asking her all the questions that maybe you were afraid to ask as she sits in the hot seat today. So, Amy.
Hello.
Hello. But, you know, you've been with us for 26, you and I have worked together for 26 years now.
Yep. Long time.
Long time.
Right.
That's a long time to be actually working.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting in the 26 years that we've worked with each other. Outside the office, we've only seen each other one time.
That's true. That's probably true.
Isn't it?
Right.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
One time. And it just so happened my wife and I were leaving P.F. Chang's,
mm-hmm.
and you were going to some clothing store.
I'm sure I was shopping.
You were shopping. And it was, oh, there's Amy.
Right.
So, but we do spend a lot of time. You traveled with me many, many times,
mm-hmm.
many years. We down to the coast,
mm-hmm.
And I remember when we had the radio station,
mm-hmm.
and you were Ann Annuity,
That's right.
and you did commercials,
I did.
and you also worked the board a little bit and did some conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So Amy's filled a lot of roles in the company, and I guess your primary role though is operations officer. You handle the operations on a day-to-day basis, which means working with the people,
mm-hmm.
the team members here.
Right.
And it goes a lot deeper than that, making sure that we're handling compliance properly. Compliance meaning that we're dotting all the I's and crossing the T's. Almost did that backwards.
Right.
You know?
That's what I watch out for.
But, you know, making sure that we're compliant with the regulators.
Right.
No one likes to have a bureaucrat come down on us the hard way. And so the regulators have certain requirements, and you make sure that's done.
Mm-hmm.
But there's another side to you, something you enjoy quite a bit. You spend a lot of time doing it, and since I've known you, you've run marathon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how many marathons have you run?
Just one full marathon and several halves. I think about 12 or 13 half marathons.
Okay, so now a full marathon, the one I remember you running was the Marine Corps Marathon up in Washington, D.C.
Mm-hmm.
A marathon is 26.2 miles.
Mm-hmm.
How they come out with the 0.2, I'm not really quite sure. What was it like? We got to make it a little longer.
Not quite long enough. Too many people were surviving.
Yeah, too many. Let's stretch it out so we get a few more people dying at the finish line.
That's right.
Okay.
Drama.
You know, as you know, I was in the Marines and we ran a lot. But
mm-hmm.
Sometimes it was running from stuff, and sometimes it was running because we were told to run.
Mm-hmm.
But how long is a half marathon?
13.1 miles.
Okay, that's that 0.1 that you have to get over the finish line.
Exactly right.
So you've run quite a few of those, and I know one of the runs you like to go on every year is down in the Charleston area. Is that correct?
Kiowa Island.
Tell us about that.
So Kiowa Island is about 30-45 minutes outside of Charleston, and it's a lovely, secluded beach island. And we like to go run the race, spend time on the beach, spend time in Charleston, eating great food, which is
Great.
you know, a good reason to run is so you can eat really good food.
Yeah. And so, you know, you've done this running. Just give our, folks listening or watching the video today, how much do you run on a weekly basis? I mean, how many miles you put down?
Well, right now, probably 15, 20 miles a week. This has been a challenging running year, so I'm a little light on my mileage right now, but I'll get back to it.
15, 20 miles a week.
Yeah.
That's
So 3 or 4 times a week.
averaging about 6 minutes a mile.
Well, every mile takes 6 minutes and more.
And more. Okay, so probably 8 minutes a mile.
Maybe not so much anymore. Probably every 9, 10.
10 minutes a
right
mile.
now. Yeah.
So good 2 hours of running a week.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of time. So maybe a lot of folks watching this video can relate to that. Then there's maybe a lot who can't, but let's just move on. What is it about your job that you, now of course your operations, and I remember when we first hired you, or I remember Karen, my wife, hired you. She was working for me at the time. She comes pulling me out of my office, says, you need to meet this young lady. And I said, okay. And I met you, and I remember you had just relocated from Atlanta, Georgia. And of course, you'd always been in the securities business or something all the time. Actually, you have a degree in, what's your degree in? I know what it is. You got to tell everybody what your degree is.
Financial services.
Financial services. If there is such a degree, I've never met anyone
Right?
who has a degree in financial services.
Just about the only person in the industry who actually meant to work in the industry.
Yes, yes, that's true. And you went to Wright State, and of course your family is solid Midwestern family, Ohio.
Right? All in Dayton, Ohio.
Great people. So you took over, you kind of worked as my assistant initially. And at that time, I was heavily involved in the radio, I was heavily involved in financial planning. And then we moved and got even more involved in radio. Radio got a little bit too big. And but you stayed true to what we do, working with our clients. Some of our clients, you've known your entire career here.
Yeah.
You've worked with them every day.
Yeah, I think that's a testament to the company that we have so many long-term clients.
Yeah.
That there are clients here that were here before I got here.
Yeah, but there are clients that came here when you started working here, and that you've continued to work with them through all these years.
Yep.
So, I mean, clients that have worked with you for more than 25 years, and that's a tremendous testimony. I
Yeah.
really believe it is. And so, you know, as the company grew, and as we've added more people and more responsibilities, you take over the operation. So, in a reasonable number of words, what does operations really mean to you? What do you do on a day-to-day basis?
So we talked a little bit about compliance. So I think we have a really good group, and everybody follows the rules, but there are more and more rules to follow all the time. And so we try to make sure that we're doing the right things by the regulators, doing the right things by the clients, make sure that any kind of business, whether it's a matter of moving funds from one place to another, whether it's a new investment program, making sure that that happens in an efficient way, and making sure that we stay on top of client requests, and making sure everything keeps moving, and then keeping the lights on.
Keeping the lights on, yeah. You know, of course, you know, you do handle payroll and you know, a lot of the accounting responsibilities for the office. And we've grown to the point where we're trying to get that to somebody else, and then, you know, maybe you can have more fun. I mean, but you encourage the employees to take time off if they need time off.
I think it's really important to everybody. You know, people talk a lot about a work-life balance. I really believe that that's important. I think that you can be a better employee if you have interests and time to devote to those interests outside of the office. I think it keeps you fresher. So yeah, I think it's important to me.
Yeah, I think the folks here appreciate that. So, what is it about our business that you really enjoy?
I always feel corny saying this, but I like that we make a real difference in our clients' lives. I've seen it a lot, many times, that we work with people and the things that we're able to do for them, investment programs, structure, helping them structure their taxes, that it brings peace of mind and comfort to people. And I think that's pretty great.
I respect the fact that we've had a number of clients whose spouses have passed. And that's a very difficult situation, isn't it?
It's very difficult, and that's one of the things that bad things happen in people's lives, and that we have been able to help people through those really emotionally charged times, and take some of the worry off of their plates, so that they can focus on the grieving, and they can focus on family, and they don't have to worry about.
And that's so important.
Yeah.
That is really what's it. Investments will take care of themselves. There's an old saying in this business, manage the downside, the upside will take care of itself. So we don't have to worry about whether things are going to be good. We care about not losing money, but also to life's challenges. And finances many times are intertwined, particularly death, divorce, marriages, whatever it might be. And counseling clients is very, very important, and a big part of your job. So, the decades that you've been here, that's a big word, isn't it? Decades. The clients have learned to respect you. They've learned to believe that you're always working for their best interest. I think everybody on the team certainly respects you. As a financial company, we have other people that we have to deal with in the securities industry. So it's very important that you have these relationships. So give me an idea of, like a routine kind of thing. We've got TD Ameritrade, we've got SFA, we've got multitude of companies we have to deal with. How do these interactions work?
We have a basic shared interest
Right.
in serving the clients, and I think if we build from there, you try to build a rapport with folks, and so when there are challenges, you have a base to rely on. You have a trust in these
Right.
people, and you can work together towards a resolution. We can't always work things out the way I might prefer, but we often can.
And that's what makes you such the strong team leader that you are. The fact that there's not many things that pop up on a day-to-day basis that we haven't seen in 25 or 26, 27 years, whatever it is.
Right. We hope we've seen it all.
Yes. So it's good to have you on this video. I hope folks learn a little bit more about you. I still think you need to do some homework and find out how they came up with 26.2 and 13.1.
It's half.
Yeah, half, yeah, but where did the point come from? But these are important. The relationship you have with our clients, they know they can pick up the phone and give you a call. They know you're going to be responsive to their needs and that you're going to take the key members of our team, whether it be Sarah, Susie, Ashley, Todd, Cole, whoever it might be, occasionally if you can find me, to get the job done, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, it's been a pleasure having Amy on our team for all these years. There have been many days that we've worked together where Amy and I, for years, we were the only people here in the office, and some of you remember that. So this is one of the interviews I've been really looking forward to doing, and I enjoy putting Amy on the spot a little bit every once in a while. That'll do it for this time, and feel free to give Amy a call and ask her a question. She's got all the answers. Thank you.